It's the December 21st p.m. turn. The Germans get 2 regiments of reinforcement down here. I'm going to bring them in and stack them here with the rest of the 79th Infantry. Again, I'm in a bit of a reserve situation all along this edge, waiting for Patton to arrive. Should he arrive on this edge, which I assume he will. I think Panzer Laird will stay put. I think I will move this artillery down, though. Get them down in this direction. Okay, up here in the middle. I'm going to have the guards go to right there. 116th Panzer. It's going to go down here and attack this flipped regiment, the 101st. I have the Scoresny go to there. 560th move up to there. And this regiment, the 62nd, go to there. Get online. 26th Infantry will just come through to here. Nebelwerfers keep moving towards the Meuse. Okay. Up here, I have 2nd Panzer come up and attack this regiment of the 1st Infantry Division. I'm going to have this regiment, or I'm sorry, the 9th SS help out. This artillery can fire this turn. First SS is going to try and hit this guy right here, so we're going to move up the road. And we'll put a Nebelwerfer in there to help out. Up this artillery. Yeah, real estate on these hexes next to the Meuse are kind of at a premium. Hopefully I can get across the river right here with 1st SS. We shall see. Okay. Let's come over here. I think these regiments will all just stay put for right now. But I want to keep attacking here So I'll have, and move up. The artillery will help out. Oh. Move this Nebelwerfer in there too. Keep pushing them along the riverbank. Hopefully if I can push him back, I can cut them off again. Not let them escape. We shall see. So why don't we start right here with combat. The Americans are going to have 6, 12, 17. I have 7, 14, 21, 27, 33. Let me count again. 7, 14, 21, 27, 33. One shy of a 2-to-1. So it's going to be a 1-to-1. No ER bonus. Straight up 1-to-1. I rolled a 6, which is an attacker back 1. Not the result the Germans were looking for. So we'll pull back. Oh, you know what? I forgot to add this artillery in, which would have made it a 2-to-1, but I don't think it's about the same result on a 2-to-1. Yeah, on a 2-to-1, it's a suppressed result, which means no effect. So I will move these guys back up, but I don't achieve what I wanted. Okay, let's come over here. Here, I'm going to use this artillery. So they'll be doubled to 4 plus 5 is 9. I have 9, 14, 20. So that's a 2-to-1. I rolled a 1, which is a D1 result. 1 hex retreat. So they have to retreat. That's good. Okay, up here, let's see what we got going on up here. Kind of feel like the Germans are, I don't know, we're moving, we're picking up a lot of ground, but it feels like we're moving 1 hex at a time sometimes. Okay, so this unit is at 8, doubled to 16. I'm going to save this artillery for right here. So 16 factors, 11, 17, 23, 32, 38, 41. So it's going to be a 2-to-1. A 4 result on the 2-to-1 chart is a firefight result. Another firefight. So I'm going to take it out of this regiment, the 84th, and kill them. And I'm just going to flip another regiment of the 9th SS. Now, hold on a second. Do I have a... Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Keep the 2nd Panzer intact. Okay, so that's the end of that. I'm going to do this attack first. Maybe I can push them back. So 9, 15 doubled to 30. I have 21, 28. So actually it's a 1-to-2. So I ain't going to be pushing them back. I can tell you that much. I rolled a 3. Is an A1 result. Attacker retreat 1 hex. So, pull back to here. Okay, this one's kind of the big one. This is our chance to get across the river. He's doubled to 8. Plus 5 is 13. Germans have 15, 21, or 23, 31. 31, 35, 38, 46. 46 to 13 is a 3-to-1. Now let me see if I get the combined arms shift. You know, I'm attacking into light woods with artillery, armor, and infantry. Just 1 second. You get a column shift if you can do combined arms. Let me read it. If an armor unit is attacking into a clear or light woods hex in combination with both an infantry or mechanized infantry unit and an artillery unit, then the attacker receives 1 column shift to the right on the CRT. The combination of attacking units need not occupy the same hex. The artillery must either provide offensive ground support or have successfully bombarded at least one of the defending units. The shift is negated if the defender occupies an improved position, which it does not. So that will be a shift. So that's going to be 4-to-1. 4-to-1 minus 1 for ER. Roll the 1, which becomes a 0, which is a 1d2. So that flips him. And he has to retreat 2 hexes. 1, 2. And I get to cross. So I'm going to have both these regiments. Actually, I'm going to have this regiment, the 12th Infantry, and these 2 regiments of the 1st SS cross the river. Okay. Okay, we're across the Meuse. We got to keep pushing, but we are across the Meuse. Let me look real quick and make sure there's nothing else I need to do for the Germans. And I think that's about it. So let's move on to the American side of the turn. The Allies get 2 reinforcements this turn. They get this regiment of the 11th of the 29th, an armored brigade. I assume they're a brigade. British. Got a problem here because these units are going to keep banging on me. I think I'm just going to come down here and stack with 100. Well, yeah, I'm going to come down here and stack with 101st. And bring this artillery down. Help out. Okay, so I think that's actually a pretty tight position right there. It's going to be tough for them to come through any of those positions. Way down here to the south is 2 regiments of the 4th Infantry Division. I'm a little worried about this scenario where a guy goes around behind me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Tries to cut me off. Of course, I've also got a problem up here at Sells. You see, the 116th Panzer can cross the Lessa River here and then drive across the Meuse and off the map. So I have to figure out some way to get in front of them. And I know how it is. This regiment, the 101st, is going to have to go to there. That means I'm going to need one of these regiments of the 4th Infantry Division to take its spot He can get to there. So he'll take his spot. Not a lot of great options there. Let's see if the Americans get Patton next turn. So maybe I don't need him right there. That's what I'm thinking about right now. I was in the 4th Infantry Division while I was in the Army. So I know they're really tough, but I'm not sure if they're tough enough to... Well, I wasn't in that regiment, so I was in 3rd Brigade. So I don't know how tough they were. Probably pretty tough, I'm going to assume. Can they hold the whole side there, though, by themselves? Well, I think I'm going to pull him back to here. At least do that. I gotta change something up here too. If I leave this regiment 101st, he's gonna get pinned there. So I can't have that happen. Actually, I'm gonna have him move into these trees right here. From there he can cover each way. Have him pull back to there. The artillery get into Dinant here. Have him pull back to there. It's just not a lot of really good options. Okay, I had this regiment. He comes in at J over here. I had him move to this position. You know what? I don't think I can actually have him do that. I'm going to need him to come up into this gap here. So let's see if he can get there first of all. He can get to right there. Yep, that's how it's going to have to be. So this reduced regiment, the 327th of the 101st, a lot of this battle right now hinges on them, I think. I think they need to hold right there, at least for another turn until reinforcements arrive. Okay. Let's move up north. Probably the single most important thing for the Americans this turn is pushing these regiments here back across the river. So, first thing, I can actually pull out back here. I've achieved what I wanted back here. I have a opportunity to break out, so I'm going to get away from here. Okay, so the first SS has 8, 16, 20 factors there. So this regiment is going to go back to there. He'll stack with him. I'm going to try and kill him. I'm going to get real aggressive here. I'm going to have this reduced regiment of the 84th cross the river. I'm going to have the 3rd Armored Division stack on him. This artillery pull back 1. Let's see here. Second, we're gonna try and kill him. He crossed the river. Let's make him pay for it. Okay. Yeah, I think that should be enough to put a real thumping on him. And we're going to have flanking because we've got these 3 regiments of the 3rd Armored Division. So we're going to get a -1 for flanking. And we're going to get a column shift because we're attacking into clear terrain. We're going to have combined arms on him. I think he's in trouble. Okay, so for the rest of these guys, one, 2, 2 1/4, 2 1/2, 2 3/4, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. And this last guy, you can go 1, 2, 2 1/4, 2 1/2, 2 3/4, 3, 3 1/4, 3 1/2. You can get back to here. Okay. 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 So let's add this up. The Germans have 20 factors. Germans have 20 effectors, 8, 16, 20. Americans have 9, 14, 24, 30, 39, 45, 46, 51, 57, 62. So it's going to be a 3-to-1. But there is combined arms here, so that shifts it to a 4-to-1. And there is a -1 for flanking. So 4-to-1, -1. I rolled a 1, which becomes a 1d2, so a 2-hex advance. So that kills all 3 of these regiments. And a 1-hex advance. So yeah. You know, I'm going to change one thing up. I'm not being very clever about this. I'm going to advance the 3rd Armored Division in there. But I'm also going to advance this reduced regiment of the 84th. Let's get them back across the river. And I'll leave 2nd Infantry sitting here. I think that looks a little bit better. No need to sacrifice him for nothing. Okay, so things are starting to get pretty tight for the Germans. That's 3 regiments lost. They've now lost 4 regiments. And the 1st SS has been seriously blunted, losing 2 regiments. Okay, well, next turn, Patton arrives with a bunch of British troops. We got British troops coming up near the Meuse, Patton coming up near Bastogne, or in that area. What do the Germans get? I can't remember. Nothing. The Germans get nothing this turn. So the Germans get no reinforcements. Okay, so we have ourselves a very tight fight right now, I think. Boy, I tell you what, down here, it would help the Germans a lot if the 116th could push through here. Let's see if that happens or not. Because getting across the Meuse up here is proving to be very difficult and very expensive. You have to push across the river. You have to, as the Germans. If you make that attack and get across, you have to take advantage of it. But of course, as we just learned, it's fairly easy for the Americans to focus a whole bunch of artillery on those German regiments and push them back, or, well, destroy them, annihilate them. So being across the river is very risky. Okay, so that is the end of the December 21st turn, and next we'll pick it up with December 22nd AM. See you then.